4 points for Diamond Simpson as we enter our first timeout and a blistering start for the Alaska Aces, 9-2. Back in a moment.
Back here in the Big Dome, you're watching the PBA live on Solar TV, and here's a quick report on the Alaska Aces. The Aces haven't forgotten the hurt talk and text gave them when they lost the Philippine Cup in 2009. For the Aces, it's payback time. It's time to return the favor. Here in Game 7, they have prepared for the different defenses, the transition game, and the physicality of talk and text. Though Coach Tim will not put his guys on a leash and instead allow them to play with the flow of the game, the Aces will still be conscious in their effort to sprint down on defense and get guys inside the paint. Offensively, they will still pound the ball inside to Simpson, and if he gets doubled, expect Diamond to look for the open guy. They will, however, miss the services of Sonny Toss, who has a chip bone fracture on his ankle and will be out for 5.5 weeks. Alaska will also miss Brandon Cablay. Nico?
Meantime, Simpson will miss, and now Chotre is bringing in the big guns. Ranadel De Ocampo, Jimmy Alapag, and Mac Cardona, and De Ocampo scores his first basket of the ball game.
Well, a timely sub there for talk and text. But starting out with an unwieldy starting lineup, Coach Chotre is realizing that his gamble did pay off. And you're so right. Now he's got his big guns on the floor. Mac Cardona, whom, as I mentioned earlier, has scored only 2 points in the last 2 games, going 1 out of 13 from the floor. Coach Chotre expects a lot from Mac Cardona. He's good for at least 15 points a game on a good night, on an ordinary night.
By the way, Harvey Carey also sent in, so basically a re-engineered unit on the floor for talk and text as De La Cruz will miss. So tanging si Sean Daniels ang natira from the starting unit. And De Ocampo, blocked by Baguio, but there's a foul. Spotted by referee Raymond Maurilio, who is joined by Nestor Zambrano, and our Chief Justice for Game 7 is Noel Kilingen.
Talk and text doing a good job of controlling the defensive boards, triggering the fast break attack. So you see Ranadel De Ocampo getting rewarded with free throws because he sprinted very quickly up court to try to get the transition basket.
Ranadel De Ocampo, a leading candidate for best player of the Fiesta Conference. He has had a tremendous showing in this tournament, and really maximizing the style of play of talk and text. A lot of running and a lot of gunning. And Ranadel De Ocampo is not your prototypical big man. He can run and he can shoot from the outside. It is so really versatile, and he has 4 points here in Game 7.
And he's making a fashion statement with his yellow shoes. I haven't seen him wear those shoes. Has he been wearing those shoes?
Yes, he's been wearing those shoes for the last 3 games. At,
okay, I've been concentrated on the other guy.
Ilang araw na kaming nabubulag no, sa
I've been aside in the other series, that's why.
Sa sobrang kintab at kinang ng kanyang sapatos. You can say that the Big Dome is split between a sea of yellow and a sea of red. Ito sa likod natin, ginito. Ang daming nakapula rito, ha?
And by the way,
sino kaya sinitune nila?
By the way, if you join red and yellow or red and gold, you get the Spanish colors. And they're the defending champions in the World Basketball Championship. That's happening in Turkey a few weeks from now.
End of August to the first week of September. Catch all the action here at Solar TV and BTV. Meantime, a recovery here by Cyrus Baguio. It is a 3-point lead para sa Alaska in the opening quarter.
Now that was a swipe underneath the nose of Mac Cardona. That shows you Cardona's not too focused in this game yet.
Now here's Harvey Carey, left open, and he missed it. Rebound, Joe Devance. So far, Alaska controlling the opening quarter of game number 7. Devance has the ball, and he'll give it up to Tenorio as we near the halfway mark of the first.
And doing a good job of making sure that ball is rotated in the half court. They're not rushing things. They don't want to go for transition because they don't want to play talk and text game. So this is what Alaska wants. Working the ball to the low post and allowing the ace of diamond to get his points off Sean Daniels one-on-one.
Just a commanding start by the Aces. So much confidence and poise in the opening period. Now here's Daniels. And Daniels, you all know his situation. He's had to fight for his job for the last 3 games. The mere fact that he's in this game, that means he did well in practice and he was able to validate his existence for talk and text.
Well, that means he's gotten the vote of confidence from not only Coach Chotre, but his teammates.
A fall away, Baguio. So now it's back to an 8-point lead para sa Alaska, matching their biggest lead of the ball game. And they reach in here against probably Joe Vance. First personal laban kay Vance. At yun ang second team foul laban sa Alaska. Here's Cardona. Cardona had 2 points, a grand total of 2 points back in game number 6.
And you know, he was getting his minutes. I think he played 24 minutes in that game.
Here's Cardona, he'll try again. Handoff carry. Carry goes in, blocked by Simpson. And Tenorio will start the break here. Here's Baguio in the open court. Too many blue shirts waiting on defense as we cross the halfway mark of the opening quarter. Simpson against Daniels.
And Nico, that's what we mean when we say control in the interior. Getting the block shots, intimidating the penetrators and the inside operators of Talking Tex to take poor shots.
A rather forced shot mula kay Baguio. Here comes Jimmy Alapag coming off the bench. Over to Deo Campo. Deo Campo against Simpson. Deo Campo will post up. Nice pass for Daniels.
I thought that was a smart move by Ranidel Deo Campo. He could have taken the outside shot, but he wanted to move inside to draw the defense of Diamond Simpson because he knew that somehow Sean Daniels would be open for the inside shot.
The Vance will miss. Natulak ni Carey.
And such a ferocious rebounder, very physical player. And Harvey Carey called for the foul. Loose ball. Ryan Reyes is going to make his first appearance here after not having played the last 3 games.
Ryan Reyes, such a pivotal part of that big 13-game winning run by Talking Text in the elimination round. Right now, returning to duty. Returning to action for Talking Text at the most opportune time. Bola na kay Simpson, outside Baguio. Shot clock reads 15 at lamang ng 6 ang Alaska. Here's Simpson, shot clock winding down. Outside the Vance runner is no good.
That time, good defense by Talking Text.
And there's that kind of energy from the backcourt that Talking Text sorely missed when Ryan Reyes was out for the last couple of games. And now let's go to Chicky.
Thank you,
Reyes.
Thank you very much, Miko. You know, though they lost in Game 6, the Chopang Texters are still optimistic of their chances because they know that they are capable of bouncing back and win Game 7. But in order for their optimism to be translated into a seat in the finals, the Chopang Texters have to be the aggressor and create problems for the Aces. Offensively, they want to attack hard, especially in transition. On the defensive side, they want to make the Aces uncomfortable in their offense by not backing down and by forcing Alaska to unfamiliar spots inside the court. Unlike Alaska, Talking Text has a complete lineup as Ryan Reyes will likely see action tonight. Miko?
Right now, Ryan Reyes is on the floor and he's trying to help Talking Text win this game. Meantime, is Tenorio. Tenorio over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz goes baseline. Strong move and a basket para kay Tony De La Cruz.
Looking too easy. Alaska's getting points from the inside. And there's hardly any intimidation from the Talking Text defenders.
Ranidel fires. 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. So far, it's been all Alaska. Baguio.
And look at how Alaska's spreading the floor to give Diamond Simpson the space to operate one-on-one. Let's see what he does here against Sean Daniels.
Shot clock down to 4. Simpson makes his move.
He's going to take the shot for sure. And he makes it. Easy. Spread the floor. Give Simpson the space to go one-on-one. Talking Text not doubling. And he's going to score against Sean Daniels every time.
Simpson now in double figures with 10 points. Ryan Reyes uncorks. Rebound para kay Tenorio. Tenorio over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz saves the ball and it ends up with Mac Cardona to throw away his headband in frustration. Here's Alapag. Alapag bounce pass. Daniels touch pass. Reyes nowhere to go. And Tenorio again leading the Alaska Breaker up by 10. And a preemptive foul given up by Mac Cardona.
Now I count at least 3 block shots of Alaska's interior defenders inside that shaded area. They're doing a good job of denying those easy layup shots for Talking Text.
10 points ang kabate ng Alaska. We'll be back after this. 2:06 remaining dito sa opening quarter. The Talking Text, tropang texters, nag-ahabol dito. And part of this Game 7 crowd are a lot of stars. Of course, Mr. Excitement, Bong Alvarez, who used to play for Alaska. And earlier you saw John Lloyd and Shaina. Meantime, the dance.
And what a show of confidence here by Alaska. Sitting down Diamond Simpson and bringing in Reynan Ugnata to play the post. And they call the foul against Kelly Williams.
First personal foul laban kay Kelly Williams as we thank Haynes for being the official underwear of the PBA. Under 2 minutes remaining dito sa opening quarter. Ugnata now in the game. Double team by Reyes. Shot clock down to 5. The dance makes his move. Layup won't work. And it's going to be last touch on Ryan Reyes.
Here's Coach Reyes reacting to the no call, saying that there was an elbow. And assistant coach Albert Castro also involved in that debate.
So bagong shot clock para sa Alaska.
By the way, Nico, Sean Daniels is also sitting down. So both imports are taking a rest at this point.
Here's Ugnatan. Action continues here. Jason Castro on the move. Blocked by De La Cruz. And it's going. Oh! That ball bounced off the back of Jason Castro.
And count another block shot in the interior for Alaska. Now you notice that Talking Text now playing with Jason Castro and Jimmy Alapag together. Very obviously, Coach Reyes wants to play the up-tempo game. He wants it a high-octane, high-scoring game. And he wants his 2-point guards to lead the charge.
Here's Tenorio for 3. Rebound para kay Rana Del Deo Campo. Welcome Texters down by 10 big points. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Jimmy Alapag to Reyes. Ryan Reyes going inside. A strong move, but he missed it. Shots are not falling para sa Talking Text in the first chapter.
You know, the indicator of who's dictating tempo in this game so far is if you take a look at the scoreboard, Talking Text, a team that averaged over 100 points a game during the eliminations, has been held to just 12 points so far. Some of those points actually came in transition.
Meantime, for the share makes it a 12-point game. Less than 30 seconds to play in an Alaska first quarter. Rana Del Deo Campo no go. Rebound by Tenorio. And LA and the Aces will try to write the last sentence of the first chapter. They're up by 12 big points here in Game 7. 6 seconds to go in the first. 4 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. Fonacher for 3. No go. And that ends the opening quarter with Alaska scoring 24 and perhaps more importantly, limiting Talking Text to just 12 points at the end of the first period.
Nagbabalik pong aksyon dito sa Big Dome and you're watching the PBA live on Solar TV and I'm with Talking Text assistant coach Josh Reyes. Josh, sabi kanina ni Coach Nash, you want to be the aggressor, you want to create problems for Alaska, pero nung first quarter, yung opposite yung nangyari. Alaska was the aggressor. How do you plan to address this here in the second quarter?
Yeah, we did want to be the aggressors. That's why we started the way we did, putting on a pressing team, trying to press them from the start. But Simpson kept making the shots, so hopefully we can adjust by throwing some doubles at him and making our shots that are there. We've been getting good looks, we haven't been making them.
Okay, thank you very much. Miko, Kinito?
Well, we were wondering, Kinito, the rationale for that starting unit by Sean Reyes, and well, we heard the reason for it.
Well, they wanted to press. They wanted to press, realizing that if you use a lot of second unit players doing the press, that they're going to pick up some fouls. That was a big gamble on the part of Coach Reyes, but hindi nga nagbunga, no, yung kanyang gamble because, well, Alaska was taking advantage of mismatches and they were going strong at the post with Diamond Simpson and they were scoring a lot of points. Plus, they were also not getting the points across their names. So, Talking Text not getting the points from that starting unit.
Jason Castro gets his first basket of Game 7. Diamond Simpson had 10 points in that opening quarter. And the Aces led by as many as 12 points in the first period.